Cut you off for a second here. We do want to get right back out to the scene of the shooting in Westminster. Lance Hernandez doing an interview with the witness.
Cedarwood Square. Random or targeted?
Don't know. Anything else I can answer for you right now?
We're good. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And that's the very latest information.
Thank you.
Lance, if you can hear us, I'm not sure if you can hear us, Lance. We'd like to talk to you about, it appears that police did just give us an update, and if we can check in with Lance right now live, we can get an update for you. For now, though, we're just going to give you a live look at the scene here, 80th and Sheridan. This is in Westminster, in the parking lot in front of where there is a dentist's office located. We don't know if there's any connection to that, but this is the Cedarwood Plaza. That's the area that you see cordoned off. Again, police probably just moments ago, really, giving us an update because we're trying to confirm if there are victims here. From what we understand, witnesses saw several people being treated, ambulances leaving the scene, and trying to confirm if, in fact, there were any adults or children shot at that scene, as we have been hearing from witnesses. No word on if there is a suspect in custody or not. You see law enforcement going around the perimeter, outside the perimeter there, and a lot of activity on scene as investigators are working this case. Again, our crew out there as well, talking to witnesses who talked to a woman who saw a young boy who was saying that his mother had been shot. So we are trying to confirm that for you. We'll bring you the very latest after this break. Welcome back to the Now, where we're following breaking news. Live picture of the scene of a shooting in Westminster. We have just confirmed that 2 adults and 2 children were shot. This is at 80th and Sheridan at the Cedarwood Square office complex. Let's get straight out there to Denver 7's Lance Hernandez for an update. Lance?
I can tell you that there was a multiple shooting that happened about 3:05 this afternoon. With me is investigator Sherry Spotke with Westminster Police Department. I asked you a little bit earlier if you thought that this was random or if it's targeted. What can you tell us?
Well, that's part of what we're still trying to figure out. We have a lot of people that were in the area that we're trying to interview. The suspect did flee the area, and we're trying to get a description and information on that so that we can get that out to the public.
What do you know about what happened?
Well, again, at 3 o'clock, roughly 3:05, we received a call of shots fired. When we arrived on scene, we have 2 adults and 2 juveniles who are suffering from gunshot wounds. All 4 were transported to the hospital. I don't have a condition on them at this time.
Any idea whether all 4 of those people are related in any way, or are they separate families?
There's multiple families involved.
Okay, and this happened outside the dentist's office, I am told.
Correct. This happened in the parking lot of the building complex. It was not inside.
Was it shots fired from a car at all, or do you know anything about that?
Well, that's part of the investigation that we're not going to release right at this time.
Okay. Are you still looking for a suspect? Do people have reason to worry in this neighborhood?
Not in this immediate neighborhood. We believe the suspect fled the area. We are working to get that suspect description, but we want to make sure that we get you accurate information. Okay, and
you told us 2 adults. We were told an adult male, an adult female, and 2 children, correct?
I don't have genders. I have 2 adult males, or I'm sorry, 2 adults and 2 children.
Okay. All 4 of them were transported?
Yes, all 4 of them were transported to
hospitals. And you don't know what their condition is yet?
I don't have a condition.
What more do you want people to know about this situation here, about traffic?
So obviously it's rush hour. We have all of 80th shut down. We have a bunch of lanes on Sheridan shut down. If people would just avoid the area, this will be a crime scene and shut down for quite a while.
Okay. Investigator Sherry Spotke from Westminster PD, thank you again for taking the time. And I can tell you that I spoke with a witness about a half hour ago. She told me that she was driving down 80th and she heard a number of gunshots, about 8 gunshots in all is what she thought. She saw a little kid running toward a woman that was on the ground. She thought that he might be in danger, so she called him over, and he told her that his mom got shot in the ear. She took him into the dentist's office to try to comfort him and to keep him out of danger. She saw 3 of the victims. She saw his mom on the ground. She noticed another individual, an adult who appeared to have been in a vehicle, had blood on him. And then she knew that there was another individual behind some bushes that first responders were doing CPR on. So she saw 3 victims. Police are telling us that there were at least 4 transported. They don't know what their conditions are. They don't know whether they were targeted specifically or if this was a random shooting. As they learn more and let us know, we will update you. Reporting live in Westminster, Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.
And Lance, I did hear her say, though, to you when you asked about a suspect or if they're looking for anyone, that they do believe someone fled the scene She doesn't think anyone's in immediate danger here, but she did say we're waiting for some kind of a suspect description, right?
That's precisely what she told us. She didn't say whether the suspect was a male or a female, whether the suspect was on foot or in a car. She did say that the suspect appeared to have fled the area. She wouldn't say how they're looking for them, but we do know that she didn't think that people in this immediate area were in any danger. And she did say that traffic is flowing on Sheridan, but it is closed down on 80th Avenue. That's what I can tell you.
All right, Lance Hernandez live at the scene of that shooting near 80th and Sheridan in Westminster. Important to say, too, it's only been, I think, about 1 hour or less since the shooting took place, so things are changing rapidly. Keep it right here on Denver 7. We'll bring you the latest details as they happen from the scene. Back after this.